Sound is amazing. It affects the brain like no other sense. It creates electrical impulses that dance from synapse to synapse. It sends shivers shooting up and down your spine. It makes the hairs on the back of your neck reach for the heavens. The soaring peaks and plunging troughs of sound waves are as vital as they are beautiful. To us at Sennheiser, they are everything. We have always been driven by an insatiable lust to capture and reproduce sound as perfectly as possible. We push, we prod, we pull apart, we redesign, we redefine. Nothing should be sacrificed. No sound should be lost. Nothing should be merely good enough. Excellence in sound is the be-all and end-all. The more you pursue sound, the more you discover the wonders it has to offer. We've been advancing the science of sound every minute of every hour of every day for 70 years. And we're not ready to stop. Sennheiser, the pursuit of perfect sound.
Hello, this is a demonstration of the RS-195 and its features and settings. The RS-195 offers unique features unprecedented from Sennheiser because for the first time in a wireless headphone, the sound can be individually tailored to the listener's needs. In this video, we will explain the technology at work here. For this, we'll assume the system is connected to a TV or other source. If you cannot see that an LED is lit up, no hearing boost has been activated, and the RS-195 is basically just a regular wireless headphone. Let's start setting it up. First, the TV needs to be turned on and set to a program where there's dialogue, or just human speech in it. This will help you best hear the improvements in speech intelligibility when switching through the profiles. So make sure the TV is running and set to a suitable program. Also make sure the headphone's volume is up. Try the buttons to see where the level is set. First, the balance. We recommend for this to be set first. If the listener prefers one side louder than the other, this should be step 1. Let's assume the balance is set. Now let's activate a hearing profile. For this, hold one of the mode buttons for 2 seconds, so the LED above the ear symbol lights up. Should more than one LED light up, press mode again until only the LED in the middle is lit. This means the pure hearing profile is activated. Now the listener can pick his ideal setting on the rotary switch. There are A to G settings available. Every letter features a different sound profile. We recommend trying all of them once. This is something the user should try out individually. There is no right or wrong setting here. The one that sounds best to the listener is the right one. The sound profiles have been developed by Sennheiser in partnership with the Fraunhofer IDMT Institute to achieve optimal hearing loss compensation. And there is more happening than just a tweaking of frequencies. In addition, volume limits are being applied to the audio output coming from the TV, making sure a sudden jump in loudness, like for example in a movie scene, does not result in unpleasant bursts of increased volume. Apart from limiting the maximum loudness level, the technology ensures that sounds at low levels will also remain audible at all times. This goes for all the sound profiles from A to G. In technical terms, this is called a dynamic range, and it's carefully defined behind every sound profile. Let's assume a pleasant hearing profile is found. There are 2 additional operation modes that the user can add now. There is Speech Boost on the left and Music Mode on the right. Speech Boost is for television use, and Music Mode is for music listening, of course. Let's start with Speech Boost. For watching television, this function can be activated to further increase speech intelligibility. Press Mode. You can always use the mode button at the headphones as well, whichever is more convenient, and the left LED lights up. The technology at work now can differentiate between human speech and background noise. How could the audible result be described? For example, when there is a voice in a noisy environment, like a TV reporter speaking into his microphone while standing on the side of a busy road, or in a large crowd where there is lots of noise around him. Activating this function will significantly reduce that background noise and everything else that is not speech. So understanding dialogue or human speech in general becomes much easier and more relaxed to follow. If the user finds it difficult or somewhat tiring to follow speech on TV when it's in a noisy environment, that is what this mode is specifically designed to take care of. With the activation of Speech Boost, we've now combined a hearing profile, D for example, and further added increased speech intelligibility onto that. So much for Speech Boost. Now let's say you'd want to listen to music with the RS195. For this, the Speech Boost would alter the sound of the music quite considerably. So press mode once to switch to music mode. We've now combined the music mode with the set hearing profile. What's behind the music mode? In music mode, the headphone allows more overall volume and high frequencies, as well as slightly boosting the bass. The technology will now allow for a wider dynamic range of sound reproduction within the headphone, which is an important factor for music listening. Also, we would highly recommend trying a different setting from time to time to see if your needs or preferences have changed. This goes for both of the listening modes. Lastly, you can connect the system to 2 sources simultaneously. However, only one can be heard at a time. So for connecting the RS195 to a TV and for music listening, we recommend using the optical port for connecting it to the TV, as that's the most common interface on TV sets, and the analog input as the connection to a receiver, PC or mobile device, etc. To switch between sources, use the input selection switch at the back of the transmitter. Thank you for watching.
Guten Tag, I am the Sennheiser Urbanite und I love ears. I was born to pamper them. to make them feel, oh, so good. How's that? Yeah, we're so stiff. I can please even the most distinguished and seasoned of ears. And no pleasure is verboten. I live to serve, because whatever makes the ears happy makes me happy. Ooh, tickle, tickle. Because I was created with certain gifts, such as strength and perfect clarity. All these things to take the ears to places other headphones simply cannot. Won't you let me love your ears?
It's about feeling your body and experiencing yourself. Never giving up. Always being one step ahead. No matter where you are or what you're doing. Always being prepared when it matters. Being in perfect balance. Feeling where the rhythm and melody drives and leads you. Being pushed forward and diving into a whole new world. Keep the soundtrack of your life not only in your head, but also in your heart, and have the best product for the perfect fusion. Because there are no compromises. Because it's your life. It's only about the performance and nothing else. Sennheiser Sports Headphones, pushing you forward.